Anytime today.
Step on them, step on them, step on them.
Step!
I got tons of soul, I'm my true collectible. Famous, oh so famous, #1 desirable. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. So royal, this is me, I'm so royal.
Right in the middle, in the middle. I don't know the rest.
Beyonce gonna sue us.
She probably will, honestly. But welcome to another.
Beyonce knows me. We talk to each other every now and then. She has my number. She checks up on me.
Ain't that the tweet you stole? Yes!
The girls wish I did.
You be stealing tweets in 2019?
I do not. Why would I steal tweets when I'm that nigga?
Are you not a creative?
Girl, we ain't
Right.
Are
30
you not
seconds.
capable? The able.
Will this video be demonetized?
Demonetized.
Maybe.
No, this one won't be that long, so this won't have time to do demonetization.
Are you giving us a good twerk? Jamaica.
Girl, she thinks she's T.S. Madison. None of that even really matters because y'all ain't even. Anyway, we are on the couch in the corner, in the middle for our 2019 wrap up. We ain't doing no full wrap up. We want to let you all know some couple of things that is coming on for the 2020 vision.
Yes.
Ain't that what that girl said on ain't coming no thought box. Did she say something about 2020? I can't remember. Somebody rapped about 2020 vision.
Music is not your ministry.
Oh no, that was those that said that. 2020 my vision. Yes, on rules.
Listen
I
to
wouldn't
me.
know a thing. I didn't like her
I'm
album.
sorry to this cow woman.
Anyway, 2019 was a great year for In the Middle.
It was.
First of all, In the Middle happened with
Yes,
us, and
it did.
I met Justin, so that was
Yes,
this connection.
I know. We were doing.
welcome.
I know. I think the first
Being
one.
in line.
What was the first one that we did together? Was it R. Kelly?
Yes, it was.
Was that this year?
Yes, top of the
That was this
year.
year.
We popped.
Wow.
That was in January.
Yes.
I
Okay.
had the baby fro.
You did,
Yes.
and everybody was in love with you after that. You was on a couple of episodes of For the Culture Podcast.
I was.
Yeah.
I love talking Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Yes,
Wow.
it did, girl.
Wow.
The whole Game of Thrones era was something to be remembered.
What a moment.
Wow, what a moment.
We sat through it and we moved on.
We did. You don't know a thing.
I wouldn't know a thing. I'll sit here like, well.
But
You didn't miss much.
So I've been reading.
yeah. So what do you think about In the Middle for 2019? We started originally in 2018.
We started in 2018. Our very first video was on This Is America.
Yes, it was.
Miss Glover.
What is his name when he's rapping though?
Childish
Gambino.
Gambino.
That's correct. Yeah.
When I say that he's rapping, I wouldn't say he's rapping. But that was our very first video.
He's great live.
was.
I'll give him that.
I do believe
He
that.
gives an
I
excellent
do believe
live
that.
show.
And his music is actually not even that horrible. It's just he's corny. But anyways.
Yes.
You've been on corner people lately.
I have been.
On the next
Shout out to
episode,
Brother Nature.
Can desirable people be corny?
Most of them are.
Ah, yes.
But yeah, so In the Middle, I'm excited. It's like we're going into our third year. Like we're really taking off and doing some things, and like I'm happy about the transition that we made from, pulling folks together, trying to really get things going every single video to having like a core base, and like our chemistry is perfect, and we like our knowledge is expansive, and like just a lot of beautiful shit. So a lot of beautiful things.
You done said it now?
Gals, great gals.
Well, yeah,
I'm excited.
I agree too. I think we have a lot of other things coming. Blessings and blessings have been coming in. We're expanding.
That's when the blessing come in.
Yes. I know we've hinted before on a podcast.
Yes.
I think
With
it would be
audio.
lovely.
Yes. So
We love all mediums.
we love
Reach
all
people.
mediums.
We do.
But I think within the middle, we've made a decision to like beat this. I think you just graduated. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my biggest moment of the year, honey.
It was.
I got my whole master's degree.
And just as you
Absolutely.
said.
Yes, so I am TMIS Urban Studies.
We love to hear it. So with that being said, TAIZA has a little bit more time because they was in the books. Okay. So with that being said, we'll probably do In the Middles more frequently. We're gonna come up with a time schedule and working on this podcast as well.
Yes.
You have to get us a Patreon.
Listen.
See if the girls really support.
Listen. Now the Patreon stuff, I will let y'all work on that. I hate.
You know, I'm ready for it. I know how to do it.
Yes, you've been doing a lot of it. Congratulations to you too.
Thank you.
Station
LH.
Yes.
We love it.
Do we need to change it on the intro? I don't think our ad names is in the intro.
I don't think so either, but then again, they might be.
They might be.
I have to go and see.
It's time for an update.
It is. We're going to keep the same intro, though.
We love it.
I got something to about you.
But we talk about our good moments. I guess the good moments for me is consistency.
Yes.
I had a lot of up and downs this year, the early part of this year. I was in a bad creative space. I don't think a lot of people recognize it. I think people really close to me recognized it. But once I got out of that funk, I was just putting out good quality content. And a lot of things were happening to me. I got a chance to go to YouTube Black.
Yes.
I went to California, interview Raheem and Leon, which is coming out in January. And I was able to do my first speaking role on HIV. That was in Chicago. Shout out to Chanel for that. At a university,
yes,
which was amazing.
By yourself.
I know.
I'm so proud of you.
I
saw that. I was like,
appreciate it. It was weird seeing it though. It was weird.
Are you an activist now, Tia?
I amplify voices, but I wouldn't necessarily call myself an activist when it comes to HIV work. I think I'm an advocate for that. But for the people who are boots on ground and doing their work every day, that's who are the activists. That's not. I help. Girl, what resources you need me to, that's the stuff I do. I don't want to be in there. I don't want to have to put on my, I won't put on the blue vest. I guess I'll put on the red one for World AIDS Day. But I'm glad that In the Middle has their own, we have our own voice. We were talking about that earlier. That
we have separate accounts.
Yes. And that's very, very important.
If you like me, you can follow me. If you like the platform, you can follow the platform.
Absolutely. I think that's very, very important that we continue doing it. A lot of people are recognizing from you posting your Twitter videos and stuff and getting a lot of attention and stuff, and people have been engaged in the content, and people are asking, where's Deshaun? Where's TAIZA?
Deshaun's a whole comedian. Absolutely.
A whole mess.
A whole.
So now that we've gotten the good things out the way, what were some of the moments of 2019 that just hit you? Some funny stuff.
In general?
It's been a long year.
It's been a long.
It has been a very long year.
I mean, I promise y'all, all year, since people have been doing wrap-ups and I've been reading them, I'm like, that happened this year. Atlanta hosted the Super Bowl this year. That was in February. That happened, and it was a hot mess.
It was a hot mess.
It was a lot of police. A lot of police. Not a lot of fun things.
No, and actually the motel I was staying in actually raised the rates up because it was right off Northside Drive in Town Suites, and they were cleaning up, painting, fixing elevator buttons and everything because the Super Bowl was happening next week, and they said they were not going to be able to keep the folks who've been there. They were going to have to leave.
Well, everybody gets displaced in the name of capital, so
that was a mess.
Just gonna leave that there.
That's how it works.
But thankfully, we were able to find an apartment, get approved, and move in. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen for everybody, but it just lets you know that they were gonna move us all the way out to Roswell. Like, what if I work down the street on Northside Drive? So now I got to
go.
Girl, it's a mess, but you know. Hey, Keisha.
You and your jambalaya. Now that was fun.
They say, well, hot dog water or something.
Now, I know a good sausage link when I see a sausage link.
And that
was not a sausage link.
It wasn't a sausage link?
Sis had a good old Oscar Mayer wiener up in her goddamn jambalaya, and the shit was dry as fuck.
The shrimp was frozen.
Whatever, demonetized. It was dry.
Jambalaya is supposed to have a little bit of a broth, a little bit of a soupiness.
Did she have rice in there at least?
She did have some rice.
Did she get the rice from what's his name, Brother Nature?
From Brother Nature, when he passed it out in Legos.
Because everybody eats. We all eat. We all eating out here.
Small bags of plain rice.
That's gonna fill me up for the rest.
For the rest of the
we appreciate him the little stuff that he.
We don't. So
we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
We do.
There's a lot of things that we need to cover in the middle because that's one of the things I know I'm putting in my top 10. Leave it in 2019 and please leave it alone. Is the taking pictures of doing stuff like that.
And they always do it in black and white. Like, please. Like, I don't know why y'all want to project this fucking Elizabethan era.
Come on the crown. Come on, the crown. Y'all know the first season of Crown when she went around all of her colonies, you know, everything, all the imperial homes.
The first season, what's they say? Is it a hat? What's they say? It's a crown. No, Elizabeth didn't say that shit.
Is it a hat?
I don't know what them colors were. And you know what? POC, leave that in 2019.
You know what? Speaking of POC, and this is not going to be a long tangent because it's not going to be a long video, but this past weekend, this past week rather, I was in DC, and while I was there, I went to the Smithsonian African American Museum.
Oh yeah, I saw you too.
And now there's a lot of things there to discuss, and I won't talk about it on this video, but one thing I will talk about is that in the museum, they have a section where it says like, something communities of color. But then right underneath it, it says like black folks, black people were the ones who were being like locked away, blah, blah, blah. And I just literally, I couldn't help but laugh while I was there because I was like, right here you talk about black people, and then right up here in a museum about African American people, you're talking about some communities of color. Are you okay?
I just want to leave that behind. Like, can we leave from 2019, like the start of 2020 forward? I don't want black folks to be forced to have some sort of space for all the other folks on the rainbow. We already ain't got shit. And we ain't got shit.
I don't want to share this with y'all.
I'm tired. I don't do this.
Everywhere. I don't want to share this with y'all. I don't.
Black folks.
So do y'all refer yourself a person of color?
No,
I'm not a person of color. I'm a black person, a nigga.
Niggerish.
Another word. I am not.
You want to be a nigger?
You want to be a nigger?
So yeah, that's one of the things. But
I think it's time to have that conversation.
I think it's time.
We left her in 2019 too. Her ass left herself in 2019. Black Kamala.
Kamala ran for president. And as a person of color, I was supposed to be upset that she got kicked out before the
baby, that was hot. I'm glad we didn't record that because we would have been.
Here's the thing.
Demonetized.
I want to leave the election in 2019, even though it's happening in 2020.
Because we're already tired of it.
You want to talk about a joke?
I've not watched any of the debates.
I have not cared.
I don't really.
I watched about 3 of the debates. I didn't watch the whole
I'm a little burnt out. I'll see y'all when we get down to 3-4.
I told you.
I just don't have the time to.
I got voting season PTSD because I have lived through the Trump versus Hillary, and then the Keisha Lance Bottoms mayoral mess that was in Atlanta in 2017.
Mexican messy boots.
And then the Stacey Abrams and that man that's the governor in 2018.
Oh yeah, that was a lie. It was back to back.
Yeah, and then 2019, you shoved this down my throat, and I'm supposed
to
vote.
She's a black woman.
We're all tired of it. Keisha is also a black woman.
So and Jambalaya says things.
Well,
the thing about it is she has criminal chefs. No, it didn't. And also, she made like a cheesecake that was covered in fucking like buttercream or some shit. And I was like, are you okay? Like, you have a personal chef. What are you doing, please?
Yeah, how you know she has a personal chef?
I know people who know people.
Girl.
You know, they live like
the feds gonna be in this video. You don't even know nobody's messing with her food.
She already knows how we feel about her from personal exchange.
You know what I think about?
She unblocked me on Twitter too, by the way.
Really?
She did. She unblocked me. She must have saw that I haven't tweeted her ass about having unblocked me, but she unblocked me, so that's interesting.
I'm still blocked.
I wish I was still blocked, to be quite honest.
Oh God. So I was thinking about that. I was thinking about very quickly, OT Genesis and this Keisha Cole.
You know what?
It is harassment now at this point. It's harassment.
Beyond harassment.
Yeah,
why does he have this much time? Ain't Malika having his baby?
You just released another song. You are like
wearing her face on her shirt. That was too much.
Like,
and she's taking out all of her social media accounts.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Did she just have a baby? And like she's at a tough, like a sensitive time, right?
Yeah. And people asked me to talk about it, but I didn't know enough, and I just thought it was funny because I originally thought he was just did a song and that was it. I was like, oh, why she pressed about that? Like it's just, and I didn't realize that it was him in the comments.
He had been doing so much.
He was doing a lot. He was doing a lot. So.
What is the like? Why though? What is the motivation?
I still don't know.
I don't know.
I'm tired of
it. I don't know what has led him to this, but he has been harassing her for a while now, and it's like
now we don't know if she we don't know if she deactivated because of that, But it's highly likely
that's what's been said though, is that she deactivated because of his harassment, and it's ridiculous. Because she also just released a song with Kehlani, and she can't even promote that because she's being harassed by this man.
Yeah. I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying she don't want nobody to cover her music. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. It's her body work.
I don't think so either, especially because like the song that he covered was such an iconic song for her, and Keisha Cole has 3 very classic albums.
Absolutely.
And she gets disrespected so often in the industry. I mean, she can't sing, but she has
hello.
She gets so disrespected because like people just forget that era, that one small piece of music that we were in that moment. People forget about it, so I don't blame her for that. Like, if y'all not gonna respect me, don't fucking do that for me either. Like,
she was my childhood. That whole moment of R&B, that whole early 2000s,
yes.
And I mean true early 2000s.
You need to get it.
Like until like 2007, like give me those vibes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what else was going on? Like, I know that wasn't like a moment into it, but that's on my mind now going into 2020.
Yeah.
That is going on. With
this year has been just so long. It's been such a long year, and I think like there have been so many amazing moments to happen for us, like through film and through music and
Beyonce's
through political culture. Beyonce's homecoming did happen
this
tried
year.
To kill us at the top of the year.
Yes.
I'm so thankful.
And then she was in The Lion King and tried to kill us again.
I'm so thankful.
And she just ended the year on L.
Shine already. Shine already.
I'm
already.
on the gifts.
I'm already the gifts.
What else was a memorable? I'm trying to think.
Her husband failed. So there was that.
Well, we're gonna get to that in this King of Reeves video coming up.
Yes.
Period.
So stay tuned for that one because the king of capitalism. Let me tell you.
And you know, I really hate to see it. I hate to see it because everyone who knows me knows that Jay-Z is one of my favorite rappers.
Right up there with Lil Wayne.
Right, like if number one could be a 2-spot, it would be Wayne and Jay. Like, period. So it's like, please, I just want to fucking enjoy your music and enjoy all that I love about you, and then you do this. Same thing with Beyonce. I'm like, I love everything about you. Please stop defending your husband and stop holding his ideologies because I want to love you. But she's not going to do that because she loves being a capitalist too. And I hate to see it.
Her purse said billion. She got her, all the other girls said million.
I just got quiet on social media. I'm like, all right.
Well, that's something we should cover in the middle in the 2020.
I mean, just
2020 is going in hindsight. We're going to be coming for the girls who y'all
don't think we will come for.
Yes.
Now, and I want to say, I'm not going to be coming as hard at Beyonce. I love her. I do. Now, I'm going to leave that to Justin, because Justin don't care. He don't give a fuck about what Johnny had to say. I'm going to leave that to Justin.
Y'all know I don't. They really know I don't. Yeah.
I mean, you don't after that Oprah.
No, I will.
Yeah, you was.
I like everybody except for Beyonce. I don't know, but everybody else can get it.
And Cardi B too.
Oh.
Well, look at the material.
We're a little bit critical of her fame, but like it's the
yeah. But the girls.
I love her.
Yeah. I think people know that by now because girl, some of y'all faves follow me on social media.
Right.
And I still be dragging heads in my reviews.
And a lot of them be coming back eventually saying that she was right.
Yes. Shout out to Tammy Roman. She's like, girl, listen. That was a thing too. Yeah. The colorism that was on Basketball Wives.
Yes.
That was a big thing.
That was a.
And Justin, you really got in folks' ass about that one.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. Thank you for doing that.
I was really pissed off when I first saw it because I recognized it in August. I was seeing and feeling a little bit of it, and people's like, no. I know some of y'all faves now are out here saying it is, but was just calling OG ugly 2 months ago. Which I was still watching.
Well, you want to talk about pretty politics? And
pretty privilege.
We're
all tired of it.
And you know what? That's something I want the social media influencers to do in 2020 is to cover more than just yes, please. Even if you have to have Siri to read. I do that. That's something, like, depending on how the font is, I don't want to be scrolling through all that. I have a very short attention span. I'll tell Siri to read all of it.
When we say read, we don't mean just read your faves, right? Deshaun's excellent. Love him. One of the smartest people I know. But if I only read Deshaun, then what the hell else would I learn?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't just read Deshaun because Deshaun's one of my best friends.
Right.
Like, I need to read who they're reading, who the people that they're reading are critiquing, you know, that sort of thing. And you need a well-rounded sort of picture of the way shit is. Like, when something comes out, Beyonce could drop an album tomorrow, I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to read what folks have to say. You know, I'm going to read what I have to say. And then let's have a conversation. But, like, I'm not just going to go running with my torch out because it's her. If it's bad, it's bad. And I just want folks to leave that behind. Like, stop only reading people with your same views because you're not growing. And then you have a platform and a responsibility to have views, and what you're teaching the people nothing.
But I think a lot of the quote unquote social media influencers and stuff, unfortunately, they are stuck in this thing because they have to.
Oh yeah.
They can't really be that critical on things because it won't look right.
Yeah, I was asked recently to be a social media influencer for someone's company, and part of the contract was you can't be political.
But that's for sure.
And I'm like, that's what my platform. I'm not anybody's influencer. I got a following off of my politics. So how would that even work? But like, so many people are only able to make money through being apolitical. And I really hate that for capitalism, because I'm sure that a lot of these people, I know for a fact, because some of them are my friends, that a lot of these people who are social media influencers have a lot more ideas and opinions and thoughts than what they're able to give, because they gotta make money somehow.
Yeah, and
I truly hate to see it.
I'm just really sick of folks, period, asking black folks to show up as apolitical. Because showing up in a space black, you're already politicized. It's already political. I'm here, I'm black, and I'm alive. So stop asking me to not be political.
I'm here, I'm black, and I'm queer.
But yeah, so, you know, like, we hate that for people who have to navigate capitalism in such a way. But, not but, and.
Come on.
We, the writer in me. Right.
What type of commas do you use?
You know, I'm very much Miss Oxford comma.
Okay.
I very much am. And the girls be dragging, but Oxford comma never failed me yet, so.
I have no idea what they're talking about. Not with
academia is
girl, the force is strong. Girl.
But next year we have really exciting things coming up. I know, like, what I can say is that Where Your Voice and In the Middle are teaming up.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna like give too many details
just
yet.
In this sprinkle.
But I'm excited about that because it'll be good work for us to do, and I'm excited about the possibilities that we'll have given more resources.
Yes.
And I'm excited about like the work that we'll be able to produce and give to you all through that work. So I'm excited for 2020 for that connection to happen. That's already in the works. Yes. And
we've been having a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of good things happening next year.
Absolutely. Yeah. I feel like 2018 was the year that I had to heal. 2019 was the year I had to put the pieces back together after healing.
Hey, big.
And now 2020, the bitch got space and time to work.
And you know,
so I'm excited.
Yes.
A little bit of me is like very happy about the possibility, but sometimes I'm scared to even talk about good stuff. I'm just like, girl, you said that, and look what happened.
I know.
Oh, I'm so terrified.
I get anxiety when things start going well because
things have been
shitty.
Yeah, like, girl, what's happening? And me and Q Got No Rings were talking about it on Twitter.
Shout out to my friend.
Yes, we were saying that, you know, that's a lot for a lot of black folks. That we just not like, girl, what? Like, hell no. Even when I went to Memphis, I was like, girl, the stuff that I want to work out is probably not going to work out. But I was like, gassing myself being funny, like, yeah, girl, this is what I'm doing. But I was like, in my bed, I was like, girl, I don't think that shit gonna happen. I just don't.
I'm setting intentions and not goals, and so that's what. So not only did I graduate from my master's program, but I also finished my yoga teacher training. So you know, I talk about that often. You know, my whole motto with my life is stay on your own mat. Mind your own mat.
You gonna put on a shirt?
And I need to. Nobody
mind your own mat.
Listen,
I ain't seen that yet.
I ain't either.
I might have to edit
is this a new brand? Is this yoga?
Right.
Is this yoga team? I don't know. Maybe.
Yes.
But no, I'm setting. So the whole philosophy behind setting an intention instead of a goal. A goal is something that you put there, sort of set in stone. If you feel like you don't achieve it, then like the only measurement of a goal is either achieving it or you don't. And we hate binaries, right? But intentions give you the space to work towards something, and then sort of measure where you were close to it. So I set an intention to eat my vegetables today I had an apple. You know what? We moved in that direction. But like if I set a goal to eat my vegetables today and then I didn't, like now I have room to beat myself up and doubt myself and just say fuck it. So I'm setting intentions instead of goals. So I'm being intentional about writing more, being intentional about, you know, trying to be more social because I was robbed of all of that time this year between being evicted and having to stay with my parents. Y'all remember that? Yes. So a lot of the early stuff that we did, I was commuting back and forth from the far north of Atlanta.
You was getting it done.
And getting back here, and then I was in school year round. This is the first year that I've gone all 3 semesters, fall, summer, and spring.
Ooh, Jesus. Come on, Sheree.
So it's just, it was a lot, but I'm setting more intentions. I'm gonna be spending more time on my yoga mat because I have the certificate. I can teach, so maybe that'll be a thing. And who knows? The other intention is that Atlanta's on the clock.
Ooh, I'm gonna do my.
It's on the clock.
I'm gonna do my AKA thing.
Please.
Let's not do this.
Right, but I love that. I love that because like that was something that I've been very intentional about too. Like last year, December 31st, I wrote down. What most people would call New Year resolutions, but for me, I call them manifestations.
Yes.
And I'll be writing those again this year on the 31st because every single thing that I wrote down manifested for me this year. And I'm thankful for that. And so I think that there's something really special about writing and being intentional about putting on paper your manifestations and naming. For me, this is my spiritual journey. Naming your ancestors in that process, and naming like the power that they had for us to be able to manifest those things. So I'm excited about doing that too on the 31st.
Sorry, because black people, we have ancestors, but white
folks
have four fathers,
and that's just on prenatal pills.
Girl, with that being said, girl, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of In the Middle for 2019. This is our last one.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. Okay. Better than ever.
Period.
Back again.
Back made back to end.
We love when they quote the Queen of Rap. Bye.